Here's David Fletcher. Murphy leads off first with one away. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Mayo makes the grab for the second out. And now, Jarrett Mayo. Good power, not great in the OBP department. In the air, left side. Kelman under it. Brings it in. And there are two down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And he lays down a bunt. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone was playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock, but he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
One out, base is empty. And another ball. And a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Marisnik makes the grab, and there's two gone. Welcome back as we take a look at how Today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And he drops it down the third baseline. On to first. That's the first out at the top of the seventh. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Jared Mayo. Lopez back to work. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Marisnik makes the play. 1 up, 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Lifted to left, and this should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves strand the go-ahead run to hold on for the win. Here's Sean Murphy.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second. Save.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Runner at first with no outs here. To short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. 1 down, runner at first. And digging in for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa. Swing and a ground ball, and he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. So the Philly batting order turns over. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. On the ground, could be 2. Over to Arcia. That's 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. 1 out. Runners at first and second.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground. Dives, but it's off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And here is Sosa to the plate. Ground ball, Olsen. 1 at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Orlando Arcia, the next to hit. The 1-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And it bangs off the wall. Riley comes in to score. They lead it in the 8th. The throw to second is offline.
Big RBI for him right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Fought off foul.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Check swing, called strike. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Murphy fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in.
Mayo had a game to forget in the loss. So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Jared Mayo. Tap foul at the plate. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Now one missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Phillies would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. Cut on and lifted in the air. Kelnick in position. He makes the grab, and there's 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Marisnick on the move. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it. There's 2 away.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jared Mayo. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
This one in the dirt.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Two outs. That's off the mark. 1-2 to count.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
In the air, right field. Kelnick should have this one. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 2 and the Braves 1. New inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, Marcell Ozuna. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And a quick out, number 1. Jared Mayo digs in now. He's already homered in this game. 0-1.
0-1's the count. Ball, that's out.
That's out to center field. They got it for out number 2. Mayo played pretty well in this win. Had only 1 hit, but made it. Jared Mayo getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? One down. Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw there. Safe.
I think that still kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
So 1 out, nobody on. And here's the rookie catcher, Jared Mayo. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a
Savali throws over Mayo. Back in on a dive. The Phils could definitely use a win here with the end of the regular season approaching. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Weston Wilson stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And it falls. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Only gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter. But when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
In effect.
Yeah, going back to their early performance, Boog, that's the kind of thing that gets the fans fired up. And it gets the players fired up, too. They start to believe it's going to be a big year.
That one ripped. Go. That's back there. And boom goes the dynamite. He jacks that one out to left. It's 6-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. And he drops it down the third baseline. On to first. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Just missed. Mayo launched a homer in his most recent game. This one smoked out to left. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
This to third. Fires over to Hoskins. They go 5-3 for the first out as the third baseman makes the play from the shortstop spot in the shift. 1 out, runner at second. And digging in for Philadelphia, Weston Wilson. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It's going to fall for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Cal Stevenson stands in for the Phillies. Double steal. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. No shot at the double play with the runners going. Back to the top of the lineup. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Leave a couple, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Double play ball to second. They get 1, and that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Up now for Milwaukee, Oliver Dunn. In the air, left field, down the line. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's 7-4. First and second, 2 outs. Next for the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz. This one in the air. Mayo under it. And that will end the inning. So they hang a 6th spot on the board. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. That one missed. Edmundo Sosa next to bat for Philadelphia. Next offering is fouled back. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
First and second, 2 outs. And here is Sosa to the plate. Liner, base hit. Turner rounds third, headed for the plate. He's safe. It's 8-6.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Flared it out there and got it to drop for the base hit. I think he got it off the handle just a little bit, but the bat held up for him enough to get something behind that swing.
Runners on the move. In the dirt. And no throw. Both runners are safe. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance. Second and third, 2 down. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Phillies 8 and the Brewers 6. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. With the tying run in scoring position in the bottom of the 9th, Ortiz now at the plate. 1 strike away. Swung on, belted. Out of here. Ball game. They'll circle the bases, and they walk it off. And the final here today, 9. Jared Mayo comes into this one fresh off. So 2 down, and now for the Phillies, Jared Mayo. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And first offering is fouled off. Mayo matched a homer in his last game. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
And that's a little high.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. 2 outs, base is empty. And there's a ball. Mayo, in his rookie season, just 21 years old. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
3-0 down. And it's fouled away. Right side. Frelick has a beat on it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Here comes Christian Yelich. Frelick stands at 3rd with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. Runner tags from 3rd. He'll score on the sac fly. 3-2. They take the lead. 1 out, base is empty. Lifted in the air down the left side. Yelich on the move. And there's 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
So runner at second, 2 down. Mayo getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off. Tying run at the plate. Now 1-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He'll touch them all. His 2nd home run of the series, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-4. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Back here at American Family Field. Bottom 9. Up now for Milwaukee. Blake Perkins. Get on the ground to the right side. Stop. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. In the dirt, but kept close.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
Swing and a ball popped up. Puts it away for the out.
And good defensive play prevents a run from scoring right there.
Here's Mark Canha. Right side. And that one handled. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Mayo had a good day at the office. Just 1 hit, but it did leave the yard.
No, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did.
Bottom of the 1st. This is Bryce Terang. This one in the air. Mayo has a beat on it. Nabs it. 1 up, 1 down. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the Phillies catcher, Jared Mayo. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Way inside.
2-1.
Hard hit left side. They take the force out. That's the third out. Man at first. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. 2 outs. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning.
Well, trying to get in the scoring.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Woodruff back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Phils need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
The batter now, Sal Frelick.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away.
Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Now, I got to admit, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big the lead was over at first base. Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together, and they got the out at second. Really impressive job, I'd say.
First pitch is in the dirt. Just missed. And it is 2-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That's way outside. 3-1 now. That one is absolutely belted. Yelich moving back for it. Boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Mayo digs in now. And there's a foul ball. Castellanos on third with 2 out. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 5-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
Next to hit, Jared Mayo. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. He swings and fouls one off. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 3 runs on 2 hits, including Mayo was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. 3 homers in this one, just amazing.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
So runner at second, 2 down. Next to hit, Connor Norby. Lifted in the air, right field.
Got it.
Castellanos makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the Phillies catcher, Jared Mayo. That one ripped. And boom. the dynamite. He'll touch them all. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. Well, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. We knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. Into the second deck it goes. His 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 7-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Mayo with an impressive 3-homer performance in his last game. Swing and a foul out of play.
Pretty rare to see a 3-homer game like he had last time out. The only active player with at least 4 3-homer performances is Mookie Betts, who's tied for the all-time lead with 6.
And that one in the air center field. Hill right there to make the grab. 2 down. Base is empty, 1 away. And now for the Phillies, Jared Mayo. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
1 out, base is empty. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Bunting for a hit. Throw, and it gets away. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. Mayo had a sensational showing in the win. 2 homers on the day.
Really impressive work.
Jared Mayo, fresh off an impressive 2 homers. And at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's 1 away. So 2 away with nobody on. Jared Mayo stands in for the Phillies. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. On the ground, and foul ball. Mayo recently earned Rookie of the Month honors.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. And that one moves his feet.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This to third. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
This one in the dirt. to the mound. He's got it. Sends it to first. That ends the frame. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And a big swing and a miss. Mayo turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Sanoha, the next to hit. High fly ball, right field. And that's the third out. Still nothing on. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. And that misses. Ball 1. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. And we're in the top half of the 6th. This one in the air, center field. Hill sizes this one up. And that's the third out. 2 men left. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. This one in the air. Mayo has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 down. And digging in for Philadelphia, Jared Mayo. 1 for 3. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 3-0. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Oh, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings.
Trying to bunt his way on. Not in time. That's a bunt single. Mayo was a big contributor for them in the win.
Oh, Boot can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason.
Jared Mayo stands in for the Phillies.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Davison De Los Santos. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. In plenty of time to first. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, these Phillies need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that's inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Ramirez down to first with it. In time to get him. 1 away on the strikeout. So up next, Graham Pauley. Nola fires. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Mayo under it. Brings it in. Out number 2.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit. And the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that is that. And the batter now, Jesus Sanchez. 1 for 2. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw safe. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Fly ball to right. Sanchez moving under it. He makes the grab. And that is one out. Runner at second. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. So the tying run at second. And no one can get there. Coming home. The relay, it's offline, and he scores. It's 3-3.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, some guys just...
So runner at second, 2 down. And up next for Miami, Davison De Los Santos. And that one fouled off. Trying to send this extra innings. Swing, and he popped it up. Harper. And that is the third out of the inning. Can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going. Go ahead run on base. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Double steal in the dirt. And the throw out of third. And now Shane Sasaki. And that one gets past the catcher. Probably ruled a pass ball as the runner moves up to third. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. Runner stays put at third. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
2 outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strike. So they're all loaded up. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Swings through that one for strike 2. Pitch misses there. Going to count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Bases loaded. 2 down. That one missed.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Struck him out looking on the backdoor slider. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Last shot here. Now it's going to be Griffin Conant. That one almost got him. In the air, left field. Brings it in. 2 away now. Mayo with a forgettable showing in this one.
Well, I don't want to
And now it's Mark Vientos. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Makes the catch. One down.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
So digging in, Jarrett Mayo. That one drilled left field. Bangs off the wall. Throw cut off to second. And in there with a double off the wall.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
On the ground to third. Whips it across. And 2 away now. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. So 2 down. Weston Wilson stands in for the Phillies. To the right side, Simeon throws to first in time, and that'll keep more runs. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Peterson back to work. And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Got him swinging. That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Grounds one to short. Toss to Alonso, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Here's Marcus Simeon. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Coming around third is Soto. The relay to the plate. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. Jarrett Mayo stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 3.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
The 1-0. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. All loaded up here in the bottom of the 6th.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Just missed.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Hats and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 out. Runner at second. And now Starling Marte. Tying run at the plate. 2-2. In the dirt. Blocked. The tag at third, and he's out.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So that's the case. You got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
And that's the 3rd out. No outs. Runner at first. Jarrett Mayo stands in for the Phillies. And a base hit. And now 2 aboard. And here is Sosa to the plate. Runner takes off. Out to short. Lindor. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
That right there was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move two runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a couple of runs.
Chopped out in front of the plate. Flips it, and he's in there as a run scores. First and second, one out. And now the right fielder, Johan Rojas. He's trying for third. Lindor. Off balance beat. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Safe. In comes the run from second. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. Here's Starling Marte. Left field. And that's a base hit. Coming home. The relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play. Mayo did well enough for them.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win. But
so 2 down, and now for the Phillies, Jared Mayo. And that is out of play. Tied up here in the early going. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. Juan Soto now. Runner at second, 2 down. That's a base hit. Lindor zipping around third. Cut off, throw to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. 2 out, space is empty. Mayo goes 5 feet 11 inches, 190 pounds. A former first-round pick in 2024. Just missed. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Missed with a changeup, and now 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And that's outside, and that's ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. 2 outs, runner at first. And here is Cal Stevenson. In the dirt, but kept close. Two outs. Out to short. Lindor. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
This one in the air. Lindor squeezes it, and that is the inning. Runner at first with no outs here. That misses. Ball 1. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Hauls it in for the out. And here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. In the dirt. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Harper has a beat on it. And makes the grab. And that is that. Go ahead run on base. So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Yeah, that's fouled off. This one smoked out to left. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. 2 left for the Mets. Score remains tied at 3. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
First pitch misses.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Two outs. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
There's a swing and a miss. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. With the go-ahead run at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Jesse Winker. Runners on the move. Ball outside. And the throw's offline. Safe at 3rd. Go-ahead run on base. Now the 3rd baseman, Mark Vientos.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's
line drive, base hit. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Mayo in the box now, takes strike 1. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only one out remaining. Mayo had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. He sends one out the opposite way. Homer number 25 of the year. It's 5-zip.
It's no surprise this guy has won the home run derby multiple times. He was born to hit them.
Jared Mayo now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now 1 miss.
1 strike.
And strike 2.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Line drive. And no one can get there. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he'll pull into second safely.
Everything came together for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension.
Move to second. Mayo back in on a dive. Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality.
Runner takes off. Nice grab. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple posts.
Lindor fired to second. On to first, double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Senga back to work. Hit in the air, center field. Siri in position. Makes the catch for the out. Not much question that Citizens Bank Park is a hitter-friendly field. Lots of homers and triples to be had with this outfield design. That one down the line and foul ball. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And now 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Way outside and it gets away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
You had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough.
So 2 down. Here's the Phillies catcher, Jared Mayo.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
1 strike.
Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. No run. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. This one in the air. Mayo settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
And that is cut on and missed. Going one.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
One down, base is empty. And he swings over the top there. And he'll take first easily after the strikeout. Man at first with one gone. And now, Edmundo Sosa. Pickoff throw. And he's back in easily. The 0-1. Runner on the move. There's a ball. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Now, I got to admit, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big the lead was over at first base. Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together, and they got the out at second. Really impressive job, I'd say.
Puts one down in front of the plate. In plenty of time to first, out on the sac bunt.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
Mayo swings through it for strike one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Phillies fans want a strikeout. Swing and a ball popped up. Harper has a beat on it. And a quick out, number 1. And now it's Juan Soto, one of the elite home run hitters in the league this year. And fouled off.